Ladies and gentlemen, weebs and girls, how are we all doing today on this fine evening? I
Oh
am your
boy.
co-host, Joseph, here with my co-host, Ben, and we are the Otaku Brothers. Welcome back to another podcast episode. It's going to be a banger. We're bringing the energy. We're bringing the heat today. It's going to be a great episode. Got a lot of shows to talk about today, as usual. We're gonna be talking about some wizardry, some devils, some demons, some love, a lot of romance. It's a good mix. It's a good mix. I got a whole bag of tricks today, so it's gonna be a great episode.
Oh boy.
But before we get started, make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Show some love. We appreciate you all so much. So thank you all so much. But before we get into all the anime stuff, it's good to reflect sometimes and look back on our week and stay humble and remember where we came from. So Ben, how are you doing this fine week?
Good. On My week was very busy. So with most, at least at UTSA, if you're an engineering student and you're a senior, you take this class called Senior Design. Basically what it is you either come up with a project or a company sponsors a project and you just have to make something.
Okay.
And so this happens every semester, where the students are always rushing to finish their project because they procrastinate and they didn't do it on time. So, yeah, where I work is just where we accommodate to all that. It's very annoying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I've been busy with that.
Ben, is that a longboard I see in your background?
It is.
Wow, I didn't know you skate. That's cool.
I don't have my car right now, so I take that to school.
I was in the shop right
At
now.
least on the weekends, yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Well, hope you say safe. Don't skate in the roads, please. That'd be tragic.
But the roads are nice.
Yeah, but there's just a lot of cars, and
Yeah.
I'm just trying to look out for you, man. But yeah, anyways, we got a great episode for y'all today. Lots of anime news to talk about. But yeah, my week's been good. Thanks for asking, Ben. And
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. My week's been chill. I've been actually practicing a lot of Japanese recently. I started using Duolingo, and I'm working on my Spanish and Japanese. And I'm actually getting, dude. I was practicing with my friend last night who speaks Japanese, and I was actually very proud of myself. I'm starting to actually I'm just doing hiragana right now, but it's like I can see the dots, like they're making sense. Like I start to know like just the single characters like yo, ru, ku, ka, shi, chi, all that stuff. And then it's just so weird. Like it's so like obviously the English language is weird, but like this is weird. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
in
it's
this.
always. Sorry.
No,
I interrupted.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's just like in the sense of like I don't know. It's like I don't know. There's just different forms for different things. I also learned, Ben, that the reason that they use hiragana and katakana, is that what it is? Yeah.
I was gonna ask about
Is that there's the difference is that back in the olden days, hiragana was what girls would learn, and then boys would learn katakana. But girls would also learn katakana as well, because a lot of them would be servants to the men, so they had to like write notes and stuff. So they had to learn both. So
that's so weird.
Yeah. So apparently, like the hiragana is like the more feminine one, and then katakana is like more masculine. But nowadays it doesn't matter at all. So I just thought that was weird. I just think it's so weird how the whole thing works. But I'm getting there. I'm learning stuff. I just want to learn key phrases and keywords. That's literally my only goal for this. Just so that when we eventually do go to Japan, it'll make our lives a little bit easier.
For some reason, the only thing I remember from my Japanese class is how much is this?
Mm-hmm.
It's kore wa ikura desu ka? That's the only thing I remember.
Okay.
There you go. I'll have to get back on that.
Yeah, you should. It's honestly really simple and a really good way of just keeping up with it. If you do it like 5 minutes a day every day, you'll get the hang of it pretty soon. I've been doing it for a week and I'm already learning single words like yoru is night, nomu is drink, stuff like that. I'm learning colors like shiru is white, ao is blue, aka is red, stuff like that. So
You learn all the numbers yet?
Yeah, isn't like ichi, shi, What's the third one? I know like Nana's like 7. I don't know. I'm getting there. Ichichi, San. I think San's 3. Yeah, and
Ichi,
then
ni, san, go,
yeah, Go.
yo,
Yeah,
ro,
Roll, and then
oroku,
Nana.
nana.
There you go. Yeah.
I forgot what 8 is.
Yeah, so just like just key stuff, but yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a lot of fun learning it. Yeah, so it's gonna be. I'm very excited, man. I've been learning a lot and then watching a lot of stuff, so I'm very excited. It's a fun little hobby to have on the side,
Hmm.
but I'm honestly probably just gonna have to put it on hold with school and stuff because finals are around the corner. We have like, for me at least, I have 3 weeks left of school starting
Oh,
Monday. So yeah, I don't know. I'm honestly probably gonna only be able to do like one more episode here after
hmm.
this, and then I might have to ask you to do a solo one. Cause wait, do you get out a week earlier than I, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Dang. But next episode is episode 60, so that's gonna be exciting. Um, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. A lot of it's just been so. Oh man, things have been going so well, Ben. In life. Um,
Good.
And yeah, I'm excited for summer. Just to see all the boys. You know, I talk about this every episode. But yeah. Also, Ben, I just wanted to ask you before we get into it. This doesn't really have anything to do with anime, but have you watched the new Evil Dead Rise movie?
I don't even know what that
I
is.
highly suggest it if you haven't. It's a horror movie. Um, it's really good. I watched it. I watched it this past weekend. As someone who loves horror movies, it's very very disturbing, um, and it's
What
very
it,
gory. So
I don't want
yeah.
to get too off topic, but what is it about?
It's pretty much about a family who the mom gets possessed by a demon,
Hmm.
and that's it. The kids and the aunt try and survive. It takes place in like a hotel that's about to be, so like the hotel's like getting destroyed, or not a hotel, sorry, an apartment complex in the middle of like New York or L.A.
Uh-huh.
That's getting destroyed, and yeah, they need to move out, but when they do, there's like an earthquake, and then they find like a book of demons.
Oh
It's
boy.
pretty creepy. It's a good movie. Definitely go watch it with some friends, Ben. If you want to bring a lady friend, they'll definitely cling to
I don't
you.
like scary movies.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's.
the one who clings with people.
Oh, okay. Well, then I gotta take you next time. So, yeah. But sorry, that was a little tangent. I just wanted to say something about that. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I
Good.
think without further ado, I think it's time we get some anime. A lot of stuff to talk about. Um,
So
yeah, Ben, have you started Doctor Stone? I know the new season came out, right?
yeah,
Is it
yeah.
how's it so far?
It's pretty good. Pretty
Nice.
good. There
Glad
was
to
a
hear.
panel that was on that out of context manga page
Mm-hmm.
that I really liked. It's
Oh,
probably one of the best moments of the anime so far.
really? That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to stay off Twitter on Sundays until we do podcasts because they do post stuff like right away about Demon Slayer, and I did get.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I can tell you now. Okay, I'll tell you later. But I got spoiled about something. It's nothing that big, but it's. I think it was just that.
Didn't you mention it during the episode when
That
we were
wasn't
watching
it.
it?
That was one thing I did get
Oh.
spoiled on. It was like a. It wasn't even that the out of context manga account though. It was a different account. Like sometimes I just get recommended stuff on my Twitter because it's anime related, and I'm like, bro,
Hmm.
it was a picture of the demons, the upper ranked, like all 4 of their faces together. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But
that's fine.
out of context, I had no clue who they were. So, and it only registered until he got cut into 2. So,
Okay.
so it wasn't a terrible spoiler. But I did get spoiled about something else, but it's nothing big. At least I hope not.
I
So,
would like to hear about it.
it's it's basically I don't even
Well, we
remember.
can talk about it
Okay,
whenever
okay.
we talk
Yeah,
about Demon
fair,
Slayer.
fair. All right, well, let's get into the news then, Ben. Would you like to start us off with our story? It's a great first story.
So, when I was looking for news, I came across this poster. And I was like, "Oh, it's a Chainsaw Man live action," but apparently it's not.
Oh,
It's
it's not.
more of a NSFW live action. If you know what I'm saying.
It's an adult film live action, Ben. That's a
Yeah.
politically correct term. Let me see if I can pull up a picture or the same one.
Whoa.
No, you know what I mean. I can't. It
Yeah.
was on their story. Dang it. But I know what you're talking about. Yeah, pretty much there was a live action Demon Slayer NSFW movie that got
Chainsaw Man,
released. Or Chainsaw Man. What did I say?
Demon Slayer.
Oh, whoops. Yeah. Hey, if they made a Demon Slayer one too.
All right,
Okay.
hold your horses
Anyways,
there.
yeah. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. But yeah, they made a Chainsaw Man live action adult film movie, and apparently got a lot of views from what I heard. So good for them, capitalizing off of the success of Chainsaw Man. Hey, people gotta make your money somewhere. There's a market for it, Ben.
There
Uh,
is definitely a market
there's a
for it.
lot of characters you could utilize in that show. Um, Makima, Power, Himeno, Kobeni's a big one. Reze, Pachita, a lot of options.
Whoa, hold on.
So yeah,
What did you
it's just
say?
something to keep in mind. What?
Nothing. You said Pochita. Just want to make sure I heard
Oh,
that correctly.
you did.
All right. All right, Joseph.
Anywho, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna go down this rabbit hole. We shouldn't.
It's not.
Um,
It's not.
I don't know, Ben. It's degenerates. I think it's kind of our job too.
Is it?
I think so. Anyways, yeah, we won't go down this rabbit hole. Just know that we got to have an episode about it one day, Ben. It's like the elephant in the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, all right, we can move on. I'm sorry.
Move on,
this is
yes.
not. Yeah, I don't know. We're rambling. Um, yeah, Ben, you got this next topic, Ben.
Okay, so I think late in the fall of last year, the first Slam Dunk movie came out in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
but for some reason we still don't know when it's coming out in the US. But it just got released as coming out in Europe.
Hmm.
So hopefully soon we can go to the movies and watch it. 'Cause that's kind of weird. I mean,
Yeah. So
usually they come
is
out in the US pretty soon.
yeah. Is this supposed to be a um? Is it a prequel movie or is it like after the events of Slam Dunk?
I have no clue, to be honest.
Mm. Fair.
My fault.
No, you're good. You're good. Speaking of basketball, we got a lot of NBA playoff basketball games tonight. If any of y'all care about that American sport, um, it's a good time. Been watching a lot of it, Ben. Yeah, it's pretty fun. You should watch it, Ben. It should be your secondary sport to soccer. Um,
Secondary sport is technically baseball.
really?
Yeah,
Do you even like root for a team?
no.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Anyways, moving on. Speaking of Chainsaw Man, we mentioned Chainsaw Man earlier. We got some news about the author Tatsuki Fujimoto, who released his second edition of short stories titled 22-26. So yeah, this is basically the second version of this one of a bunch of his one shots between Chainsaw from the original or short stories that came out before Chainsaw Man, some of his older work. This is the first one. I got it. It's 1721, and then this next one that's coming out is 2226. And now, Ben, an interesting fact about that is that on the second cover of it is he released a short story about a character who he based Nayuda off after from
Ooh.
Chainsaw Man. So if you look at the
Mhm.
cover of it, she's on the cover, or it's a girl who's similar to her. If you haven't read the
Oh, that's
Chainsaw Man
cool.
manga, that name means nothing to you, so don't worry about it. But yeah, so highly recommend getting it. The short stories are very creative. Yeah, they're not nearly as long as Goodbye Eri or um, Look Back, but they're like 80 pages or so, not even. So
Mhm.
yeah, they're really good. I really like some of them in this one. Uh, it's very deep stuff, and it's really cool to see how he eventually goes on to make Chainsaw Man based off of all this work. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And again, Ben, Goodbye Eri comes out this summer, at the
I
beginning of
know.
July. I'm very excited. There's so much manga I want to get this summer, Ben. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's
Um,
crazy.
yeah, a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Ben, you wanna get us on our next topic?
Of course. Um, so the Boruto show just went on hiatus,
Oh,
and now
thank
the
God.
manga's also on hiatus.
What? It's always two steps forward, one step back with the show, Ben.
You know, well, I want you to quote me on this
Mm-hmm.
when I say that the next chapter will be the time skip. Why else would they make it do a hiatus? I mean, come on.
You think the next chapter? Well, okay. From what you've
Hopefully.
shown me from the chapter before, it did kind of seem like it was setting up some like ending and getting ready for the time skip.
Yeah.
Um, can we actually talk about the Boruto manga for a sec, if that's okay?
Sure.
I
Yeah.
I am I've all the pictures that you've shown me and like the manga panels that I've seen on Twitter and stuff. It looks so good. It looks so fun. Um, yeah, Ben, can you explain to me one more time why Kawaki and Naruto switch bodies?
Ugh. Okay, so like, okay, they didn't necessarily switch bodies; they just switched
Or
places.
switch? Yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah.
So, oh, it's really there's a lot of build up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, basically, Boruto's okay. So Kawaki's like a fanboy to Naruto, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So he's trying to protect um Naruto. Like he
Yep.
doesn't want anything bad to happen to him.
Okay.
And so Boruto is like he's like something could Naruto could die if he gets involved with Boruto, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Kawaki's like, I'll do anything to protect Lord Seventh, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And so he gets this one chick, the blue haired girl with the
Yes.
space eyes. Um, she's actually in love with him,
In love with
and
Kawaki?
so yeah, so he's like, I wish there was a way for like blah 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 for everyone to hate Boruto, and so she's like blah blah blah. Oh, I can do that, and so she switches places with them in time. So like in the latest chapter, Sasuke was like, "You're wearing my headband,"
Mm-hmm.
and I remember teaching the Rasengan, but I taught it to Kawaki, not you. So why do you have it?
Dang.
So yeah, it's all over the
So,
place.
my question is, why does everybody hate Kawaki? Or I guess now,
No one
well,
hates
I
him
mean,
now.
now they hate. No, no, okay, but I meant before then.
I mean, no one really hated him before then. I
S-
mean,
Well, so
yeah.
didn't it kind of turn now to where it's like everyone's against Boruto for some reason?
Well, everyone's against Boruto because
They
whenever
think,
they switched places, he made it seem like Boruto killed Naruto.
oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
And
but
why?
Naruto's still okay.
But why does Kawaki? Why did Kawaki make it seem like that? Like, why does he not like chill with Boruto anymore?
Because it's a long
Okay, if it's
it's hard to explain.
okay, but they're beefing now, basically.
Yeah, you just need to read it.
Okay, and so Sarada's not affected by it. You said
Sarada's not affected, and then for some reason, the class president girl, the girl with the purple hair,
that's right. You told me that.
I don't know why. We don't
Mm-hmm.
know why yet.
Dang. And why wasn't Sarada affected with it? We don't know.
We don't know. I don't know.
Interesting. Interesting. And we just saw in this latest chapter, like you said, Sarada just got her Mangekyo Sharingan. Correct?
Yeah,
That's huge. That is huge. Yeah.
it's very huge.
Is she like the last person with Sharingans?
What?
With the eyes? Like the,
I mean, only Shias can get it, so yeah.
so yeah, right? That's crazy. That's insane. Dude, it's like all this talk about it just makes me want to read it, dude. It really
Just read
does.
it.
I might start, but I want to get the manga then.
The manga's really. I like the manga covers.
Yeah, the manga covers are good. I love the art. Um, that's what draws me to it. But yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Um, I really hope there is a time skip and I just want them to fix the anime so bad. I really
I think
do.
they will.
You think they will?
I think they realized, and that's why they went on break.
Do you think?
They literally went on break during the middle of an arc. Like,
Yeah. I
so I think
so
they realized
my
something.
question to you is: do you think that from here for the anime, do you think they just finish out Boruto and do like a Boruto Shippuden thing? I think that's what they need to do,
I
right?
hope.
I think that is the way to save the show. I genuinely think that's the way to save the show. If like they do like what exactly what Naruto did, because at the end of Naruto,
Well, that
at the
that
end of the
doesn't.
original Naruto, it was all filler. It's all filler except for the very last episode, and then you get into Shippuden, and then it's straight banger, banger, banger throughout the whole show.
Maybe I don't.
I think that's the smart play. I think it's the smart play. How much farther in the anime does it need to catch up with to the where it's in the manga?
It's pretty close. I mean, just it's just because the chapters are so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like each chapter is like 40, 50 pages sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's I think it's still in the same arc right now.
Really?
Technically, it just ended, but yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
it just take a while to get to the end.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, then there you go. I really think that they just finish off this arc. They wait. They get to the time skip in the anime. They hold off for a couple years, and then, boom, Boruto Shippuden, and it'll be straight fire. I
Have
think
kids by the time this is animated.
for real. But see, that'd be great to show your kids that, man.
Shut up.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I really want to see Boruto succeed, especially how it's the last of the it's one of the big three, and it's still not. It's like doesn't it feel like it faded away, you know?
Mhm,
And I really don't think that's right for Boruto and Naruto's legacy. So
mhm.
I really want to see it do well, and I think that's how you fix it. I mean, because at this rate, I don't think the show would be very popular at all.
The show, no. It's
Exactly.
just it's unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly. And I know how much you're passionate about it, and I know how much I am, and I would love to see it succeed. So this was very upsetting, but yeah. Um, when does the next chapter come out? Next month?
It's on hiatus.
Oh, oh, they're not even doing it. Oh, I thought they were going to do one more chapter and then go on hiatus.
No, it was this last chapter
Oh,
this month.
so did they say when it's coming back or no?
August, September, I think.
Ah, gotcha.
So yeah.
And do you know real quick? If you don't, it's fine. When Naruto the manga did, how did they do it with Shippuden when Naruto Shippuden came out? Was it literally just like Naruto ended and then the next week they came out with Naruto Shippuden and it's like, but it's just called a different
I think
title?
they took a little break.
Oh, gotcha.
Like in the manga itself it's just Naruto,
Yeah.
but is it?
No, yeah, it's just Naruto. You're right. And then it becomes, but they changed the colors of the covers.
Yeah.
It
Well,
goes from like,
Shippuden's black.
yeah, but yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what kind of break they took, but it just
Mm-hmm.
transitioned in the manga.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I don't know. I am. I just hope for the best. That's all we can
Mhm.
say. But yeah, sorry to ramble. Let's go ahead and finish with our next topic.
Um, so next week in the next issue of Shonen Jump, we're gonna have some more info on Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. Um, I know for Bleach, there's a special club for I forgot what it's called. But they're doing an early screening for that club specifically
Really,
on June 25th, I think, and it comes out in July.
dude, we're gonna
So,
have some good summer anime, Ben.
oh yeah,
We're gonna have Rent a Girlfriend. We're gonna have Bleach. We're gonna have the Spy Family come back by then.
hope not.
Yeah.
No, it's coming back the next in the winter. I thought
Oh, okay. What else are we getting actually then?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen, yes. Oh my god, that's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited.
You're
Um,
not caught up with the manga, right?
no, I finally finished the Shibuya Incident arc, and I'm starting up the next arc right now. I've met some crazy characters already, and I got spoiled. I got spoiled though about something on Twitter because it's been blowing up everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe it's taken that long though. Like that's how long it's gonna be till that happens. Like I don't know.
Wait, what chapter are you on right now?
Um, where's my volume? I have my volume right there. I'll grab it real quick. Actually, I'll show you. This is cool. So I'm caught up. I have all the English volumes. It's up to 19. But hang on. Let me grab the volume. I want to see what chapter I'm on specifically. Oh God. Let's see. I am on chapter. This is exciting. This is very exciting.
Exciting.
147.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Why? How many chapters are there?
Okay, so the most recent chapter that came out was 221.
221.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What is
What?
9?
Okay, so
Let me see what 19
you
goes up
know,
to. I've just seen
I have
everyone
this.
saying about that thing. About
Can
the
you say what it is just so I can confirm?
Is it about Gojo?
Okay, yes, it
Yeah, it's
is.
Gojo coming back from the prison.
Yeah.
Where the chapters at? Let me see what 19 goes up to. 19 goes up to 189. Oh, okay, so by volume 19, I'll be at 189. So
Mhm.
there's probably like what 2 or 3 more volumes after that till we get to
I think so.
the English version. That's crazy. Oh my god.
So there's an account. Uh, there's an account on Twitter that like had tracked how many days that he was like sealed,
Uh huh.
and in real time, it was like around 3 years or something, I think.
Oh wow.
But
Since the chapters like in the
yeah, like in our time,
wow.
but in Jujutsu Kaisen time, apparently it's only 19 days.
That's how long the chapters are. Or
Yes.
like that's crazy. Well, it's like the ninja. It's like the ninja war arc, right? In
Yeah,
Naruto. I was like,
yeah, that is like only 2 days.
yeah, that's crazy. I guess I can tell you where I'm at right now in the manga actually, since you've read it or you know what's going on.
Mhm.
So pretty much they just talked to. Oh my god, I forgot his name. He's the dude from the flashback arc, like the god dude who's like alive for eternity. This dude.
Yeah.
They just talked to
Mhm.
him. Yuta came back. I'm so happy.
Oh yeah.
Yuta's the best, dude. He killed Itadori, which is pretty cool. And then
Mhm.
like he didn't kill him actually. Um, oh, that's what the
So,
arc I'm in. They're like playing they're playing like a game. What's the game
the
called?
culling
The
games.
culling game. Yes. So that's the arc I'm in right now. Um, which is very exciting. Yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie. I really like Jujutsu Kaisen a lot. Um,
Good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but I'm very excited for the flashback arc. But yeah, um, so when did the chapter come out? Was it today that the chapter came out when he?
Um, s- it was last. No, it was last week.
Mhm.
Because every week on like Wednesday or Thursday, that's when all the
Mhm.
leaks come out for the chapters,
Oh.
and people are saying this is the best. This past week was like the best week for leaks
Mhm.
because this happened to Jujutsu Kaisen. The Boruto leaks happened.
Yeah.
Something at My Hero happened, which was really cool, and something in One Piece happened. I
Mhm.
didn't think it was cool, but apparently it was big. So
That's crazy. Yeah. So you haven't actually read Jujutsu, but you just know what's going on.
yeah,
That's crazy.
I know. Like, think of it as like if you have an outline
Mhm.
of something, I just kind of fill in the blanks, and then
Mhm.
I just know all the key points, and then yeah.
That's sick. Yeah. It's really cool. Um, Yeah, I like it. I'm really loving it so far. Mappa has been killing it. Hell's Paradise has been great. Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan, they've been killing it. Mm. I just really hope. I think they even said in an interview the wait between season 2 and 3 won't be nearly as long. Um, so that's good. Like kind of similar to how Attack on Titan. I think the whenever season 2 it came out and season 3 came out a lot sooner. Um, yeah, I'm excited. It's good. Dang, but I can't. That sucks. I'm gonna have to wait so long to see Gojo again, dude. He's such a great character. Um, God,
Very
I bet
cool.
it was a big deal whenever he got out of there. But see, like in the manga, I guess we can just talk about Jujutsu Kaisen for a bit. Um, like I don't know, he just seems so relaxed. He seems too relaxed. Like whenever he gets trapped in the prison, he's kind of just like, all right, and then like sits
Yeah,
back. I was like, damn, dude. But
like
yeah,
I won't talk about the chapter that just came out,
yeah, no, don't.
but yeah,
Mm-hmm. Do you have any Jujutsu Kaisen art in your wall?
yeah.
Oh, sick. Is it
There's like three. There's like
spoilers? Or...
four or five. Some are in this. Actually, they're playing on spoilers by now, but
Oh,
at least for you.
yeah. Yeah. I'm very curious to see because the Shibuya incident arc is so long. I wonder if they're gonna be able to animate it all in season 2. And if they do, they're probably gonna have to.
Well, it was confirmed that they're getting to the end of it.
Oh, they said that.
Yeah,
Oh shoot! Wow, that's gonna be fun then.
I'm gonna speed run this shit.
Yeah, I hope so because there's a lot of cool stuff that happens in the arc, a lot of good
Yeah.
fights. So yeah, well, that's good. That's great to hear. Um, yeah, I can't believe I got spoiled about that. It was just all over Twitter, dude. I couldn't avoid it. Everyone was just like, he's back, and then Gojo is a picture of him, and then like, yeah, so much stuff. Yeah, it was unavoidable, but glad he's back. The goat has returned. Um, yeah. All right. Well, Ben, I think if that's the last of our news, it's time for us to get into some shows. What do you
Of
say?
course.
All right. Well, what do you want to start with, Ben? Some
Asshole.
Mashal. Okay. So I have a lot of stuff to say about Mashal this week.
Yeah, me too.
I really want to try some cream puffs, dude. Ben, on the finale, we
They're
each
very
gotta get
good.
some cream puffs. Like I need them here at the table. We'll eat them here together. I'm actually. Let me see. I want to see what a picture of cream puff looks like. Oh. Oh my god, those look amazing.
It's not. It's just how the dough is made,
Well, it looks
which
like it's
makes the
like
cream
stuffed with like
puff.
some yeah, like
Yeah, it's the puff part of it. They're called like puff pastries.
wow, interesting. Well, that oh my god, that looks so good, dude. You know what I love, Ben? Strawberry shortcake. It's the
It's
best.
so fucking
It's
good.
I love strawberry shortcake, but tres leches is probably the best dessert in my opinion.
So is tres leches.
Yeah. But yeah, let's talk about some mashal. So me and Bennett mentioned this before throughout mashal, but it's blatantly obvious now that it's it's just Harry Potter. It's literally just Harry Potter. I spotted out some of the key things. So one, the broom scene. This is literally this whole episode felt like the first movie. Like it literally felt like the Philosopher's Stone. It was crazy. So we got the famous broom scene in Harry Potter when he's learning how to fly. They go up, up. I think that they say fly in this, but they say up in the Harry Potter. So that's the first big scene, and then he flies against Draco, which also kind of happens in this scene. Except it's not like it's not the Draco character. We'll get into him later. It's this other guy, and they fly, and then Mash beats him in like an instant because he can't fly. He just throws the broom and then jumps on it quickly. So yeah, that was the first scene. Then we get introduced to Draco Malfoy. I think his name's like Lloyd, but he literally looks exactly like Draco. He has the same bleached hair. He has like green, like he to make it even more obvious, he has like a green little outline robe around his clothing to make it
Hmm.
show that he's like supposed to be the Slytherin bad guy. So that was crazy. Finn, the character Finn just reminds me of Ron Weasley, because he's kind of like a shy, timid, loser nerd. Um,
Hmm.
so that was another thing I noticed. Um, yeah, and then overall the show just felt. Oh, we get Quidditch. We didn't even mention that. There's Quidditch, so we see them play Quidditch, which is
Or
literally
the
just like Harry Potter.
then there's the Bureau of what,
Yes,
Bureau of
the Bureau of
Magic.
Magic or the Ministry of Magic from Harry Potter. And even they literally just recreate the whole scene when the dude comes up to Mash and is like, "Hey, you were pretty good in a broom. We want you on the team." That's exactly what happens
Yeah.
in Harry Potter. They even say the same line where he's like, "Oh my god, no first year has ever been a seeker." That's what they say in Harry Potter, and that's exactly what they say in this. So I love it's really fun, and they even show like the three different houses type things for the students. I think they're called visionary students or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like a bird, a badger, which is the badger from Hufflepuff, and then the bird from Ravenclaw, and then I forgot what the third one was.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
I don't remember either. But yeah, I mean overall, it's just kind of funny. If I could summarize this show, I'd say it's like Harry Potter, Spy Family, and One Punch Man had a baby. So that's a good combo. Like on paper, it's a great combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing I just want to say, the soundtrack is amazing. Um,
Yeah, it's interesting.
mhm.
It's good.
Yeah,
Just it's weird.
it is weird. It's very different.
Just feels
It's
long.
yeah, a lot of
Feels long when
Western.
it works.
It does, it does. I will say a lot of Western influence on this show, definitely. So that's fun. But yeah, overall it was a great episode. We saw Mash pretty much enjoy his first few days at the Hogwarts Academy style place. He becomes better friends with Finn, who was bullying or not bullying him, being bullied by Lloyd. Mash ends up defending Finn and then beating Lloyd to a pulp, literally slamming his face into the ground, which was crazy. So yeah, um, it's really interesting. I like the show so far, Ben. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's fun.
so far, it gets me. I chuckle. I verbally or I audibly laugh. So that's always a good sign. But yeah, that was Mashle, Ben. I enjoyed it. It was a
Fun.
good episode. Yeah, I'm still very curious to see the other characters. We haven't got introduced to the red haired guy, the blue haired guy, and we haven't seen any more of the girl.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see them enter the picture soon. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, I guess we should go on to. You want to do love story, Ben? This is a good episode. Um,
Yes. Oh god, this is a funny episode.
so it's I like how these shows now are focusing more on the female's perspective. Like we've compared it to Dress Up Darling, how it's more of Maureen's perspective, and now this one kind of focuses more with our main girl Akane or Akane, and yeah, it picks up right off where it picks off right where the last episode left off with her meeting up with her guild at the what is it called, pop-up shop coffee place.
That's funny.
Yeah, and we get introduced to the guild members. And first of all, let me just say, I called it. I knew it, Ben. I told you. That's why it was confusing.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
So basically, Akane's friend from the video game, who was the girl, I think her name's like Rurihami. She is
Mhm.
actually a guy in real life. Wow, crazy. Crazy plot twist. Who called it? I did. That's right. So yeah, basically, it got revealed in this episode that Akane is actually best friends with a guy, who it's weird because he doesn't like in real like he considers her a different persona, so it's a little weird in that regard. But overall, he's a great dude. He seems very wholesome. He seems like good friends with Yamada, and he seems like a wingman style dude. So that's great. And then we also get introduced to, I think his name's Ida in real life. Rurihime, his real identity is Ida. And he has a younger sister named, what's the name like? It was like something with an R.
Runa or something.
Runa. We'll call her R for now.
Uh,
Yeah, so R is the younger sister. And we get this awkward encounter at the table with all four of them. It's very awkward. This whole kind of it's very cringe in the sense of like you just feel uncomfortable.
yeah.
But yeah, we get introduced to Akane with Yamada and then R and then Ida and then the other guild member who's not really as important, but he's still a dope dude. Yeah, so R, it seems like she kind of has a thing for Yamada, even though she's just a little kid. Well, it even seems like she's protective over her brother. Basically, I think she feels since she's the only girl, she doesn't want another girl invading her territory and stealing the attention, which is something a little kid would do. Right? So R gets intimidated, and Yamada, in a way to make small talk, Akane asks Yamada about how he knew Ida and R, and Yamada explains that they've all been friends, and then Akane accidentally says that, hey, I thought that when y'all two were in the game, it kind of sounded like y'all two were a thing. I thought you lied to me about you being in a relationship. And then he said, I wouldn't lie about that. Why I'm not in a relationship. And then she accidentally says out loud, I'm glad or something like that. And that's strike number one, man. You can't be caught doing that in public, especially with the guy or girl you like.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's just not a good idea. That's how you fold. R picks this up instantly and says that and like asks her what she just said. It gets really awkward. The Connie ends up dropping her glass. The tension is huge, Ben. Like the sexual tension in the air is huge at that point. It's just everybody is looking at everybody like a thirst trap. So yeah, Yamada helps Akane, and since he's bad at reading the room, he ends up leaving to pretend to make a phone call because he thought Akane was mad at him for some dumb, stupid reason. This guy is folding so hard, it's not even funny. It
He's
makes me so mad.
traumatized.
Yeah.
I guess I
So,
have PTSD from something.
well, so yeah, I was about to get to that actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we see him go outside. Ida goes outside with him to check on him, and they kind of talk. Ida can clearly see Akane likes Yamada. It's obvious. Anyone with two eyes, a blind man, could see that they are in love, Ben. And Yamada is still clueless. However, Ben, I was wondering what you thought of this scene when we were watching it. What do you think happens here? Because we see Yamada go into a flashback with some girl, and then I don't even remember what their dialogue was, but it just seemed like I don't know. It didn't seem good.
Part of it was cut out.
Yeah, that's right. Like she says something, or he says something, and then it's cut out. But like, what do you think this was? Do you think this was like a sister, a girl
I
in
think it was a
school?
past relationship.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're talking about him like not having a girlfriend, and I feel like
There's a reason for it.
yeah, I feel like maybe he had one relationship and it just went super bad and he doesn't want
Mm-hmm.
to.
It's a good
That's why he's
movie.
kind of closed into himself, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Um, I agree. I agree. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see how this inner demon of his is gonna play out. Um, what?
Why'd you say inner
Well,
demon?
because it seems like he has some trauma and some undealt, demons to keep in check and to let out and experience.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be exciting nonetheless, Ben. We're in for a good time. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Um, so yeah, after that we get Akane back at the table. They have a good dinner. What it seems like they leave, and Akane goes with Yamada and walks back to the station. And her, being still in love with him, talks to him on the train station. They cuddle a bit after she fumbles into
Oh,
him and falls on his chest. Like for some guy who like I don't know, man. This guy's clueless, Ben.
I don't think he is clueless.
You think that
I
he
think he's
intentionally backing away?
I wouldn't say intentionally. Like I feel like he knows what's going on, but his mind's just like, all right, maybe
Really?
he's just thinking about it the wrong way.
Well, yeah. That like he's not aware. He's not social. Like, he's not aware, right?
I I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think he's clueless. He just knows what's going on, but he's like taking the benefit of the doubt or something. Like, oh, she's probably
Mm,
just mad or something.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I think it all kind of goes back to this character that we're gonna get introduced to later on, or not introduced to, but maybe some more backstory on about Yamada's past. Because obviously as a gamer guy, it's hard. So what? I was talking about Yamada. I wasn't talking about me, man.
Uh,
And yeah,
See, I'm glad you cleared that up.
yeah. I mean, but it is hard, Ben. I'm gonna talk to you after this episode.
Okay, yeah, that's hard.
Anyways, yeah, and then after that, we see Yamada and Akane walk to the station or walk home together, and they stop at a grocery store. Yamada only gets a pudding cup because he doesn't have a diet because he is a gamer boy and only eats Doritos and Mountain Dew, and Akane is like, let me go cook for you. Let me be a good, seductive housewife. Let me go cook, and it'll be really fun. So she goes home, grabs some curry, brings it back to him in little cute little cupboards, and yeah, she offers him some curry, which is very cute, very romantic. Ben, if a girl did this for me, Ben, I don't know about you, I'm putting a ring on it. So yeah, it's very sweet in the moment. Everything's going
That's true.
good until Akane gets a phone call from R saying that she's sorry about everything that happened today and that she wants to make up with it and become friends. So Akane is so excited because she thought that R hated her, and she accepts it. She accepts the opportunity, and they agreed to go hang out on Saturday. However, Ben, R is not available on Saturday. Ben,
Oh yeah.
she actually is going to be hanging out or getting tutored or something like that. Um, so that begs the question, Ben, why did she ask Akane to hang out?
I think I think wait.
I think I'm falling in
No.
love.
Okay. I was gonna say I think she's gonna make Yamada choose, but I was like no, because Yamada's only supposed to hang out with her or
Yeah.
do a tutor session with her.
Oh,
So I don't
so
know.
he's tutoring her. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And we see Yamada check his phone at the end of the episode, and him being like, "Wait, I have tutoring with her." So I'm very interested to see how this plays out. He kind of convinces himself, like you said, maybe the benefit of the doubt, saying, "Hey, okay, maybe I just heard the dates wrong."
Hmm.
But it's going to be interesting if he reaches out to Akane to double ask her, because up to this point, I don't think we've ever seen him make the first move. So that'd be a huge step, Ben. I mean,
It would
I
be
can't believe that's the
very
first.
big.
I can't believe that's the biggest. That's a big first step, but it is. So yeah, I think we're in for a good show, Ben. I think we're in for a good ride. Um, I want to see them two pan out. Akane deserves happiness, Ben. Um, yeah,
Thanks.
I'm loving it so far. It's not as good as Dress Up, but you know,
It's good.
it's good. It's a good little 20 minutes of my week. So
Yeah.
yeah. Without that, I guess that's all I really have to say about this episode. It was really good. It's good. It's good getting to see the gamer aspect of things in anime. It's very interesting. So I enjoyed it. Anything you want to add, Ben?
Ooh. No. I will say I'm very excited to go to a pop-up cafe. We go to
Oh, dude,
Japan.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm so curious about what animes are going to be popular then, because I'm like, oh my god, the possibilities, dude. Actually, Ben, after this, I know what I'm showing you. Um,
Oh.
a YouTuber went to a muscle girl bar in Japan, and
Oh, I've seen that.
dude,
I think you've showed me
you,
that before.
Ben, they do
Or
not
I've definitely
mess
seen it
around,
before.
Ben. It's
Yeah.
it's they get into it, dude. Like they get
The
into it,
doves.
and it's just crazy. Um, anywho, yeah. So that was my love story with Yamada Kun. Moving on to our next show, Lost in Paradise. I mean Hell's Paradise. See what I did
Lost
there?
in
Dude, did I tell you about that, Ben? I don't know if you saw my
What?
snap. So this past spring break, I went to Arizona to watch some spring training baseball games, and when I was leaving the stadium, Ben, they were playing that song like in the stadium.
Lost in Paradise?
Yes,
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember
that
that. I
was
remember
the
you posting
coolest
that.
thing ever. I was like pogging so hard, and I was like, why is nobody else happy right now? Like throughout the whole stadium, they played it like
Yeah,
right
that's
when the game
awesome.
was ending. I was like, what? So that was pretty cool. Shout out Arizona, for that. That was shout out
The
Arizona.
whole state.
I think it was what stadium? Oh, it was the Dodgers. It was the I think it was the Dodgers Arizona Stadium. Yeah. Maybe it was the Dodgers. It was the Dodgers or the Rangers. Yeah. But shout out Dodgers Rangers. That was awesome. It was so cool. I was like walking back with my friends, and I was like, yeah, 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 and like no one else was like jumping, and I was like, okay, I guess it's just me. But yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, anyways, moving on to our show, Hell's Paradise. Ben, this show is becoming one of my favorites already. Um,
That's very good.
and I can I say something? I don't know if it's a spoiler, but it might be a spoiler. I don't think it
You're fine.
is. Okay,
Go for it.
so I just found out that Hell's Paradise. This is just the first arc, Ben. Um, I didn't know that. Apparently, this stuff happens after like the island, like this. So
Well, I
this.
assume so.
Oh, I didn't think that. So apparently,
I mean,
the whole island is just the first arc of the show. So I was like, what? I was, I don't know. I don't know. I just thought
like,
that.
okay, whenever I start a new show, there's always the main plot,
Hmm.
and then there's like a subplot. So obviously, they were like, it's
Is
shown to us that
is
we
the main
think that
plot
the
not
main
the
plot,
same thing as the sub? What's the subplot?
it's just like mini plots that get you through the main plot.
Okay.
Like, my guess is that, like, okay, this elixir of life is
Not on
said
the
to be on this
island.
island. Yeah, like, it might not be in the island.
Oh, okay. See, I
So, like,
thought,
the main point is getting this elixir,
and it's not.
but it's just the arcs getting to that,
Oh, okay. So would
you
you say
know?
like the main plot is Gabimaru getting to his wife, and then the subplot would be this getting this elixir of life?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. See, I didn't know that. I thought it was kind of the both were together. That's why I was like, wait, the island's just the first arc. I was like, what? I thought the whole point of it was Hell's Paradise. It's all the island is Hell's Paradise. So I don't know. But I was like, oh my god! So we're in for a long run. So I'm excited because yeah, I've been loving the show. It's gory, it's action, it's everything I want in an anime, and I've been loving it. So this episode was great, Ben. Um, we watched it 2 days ago, I believe, and I wasn't paying attention as well. So yeah, I've tried to let me piece together everything that happens from what I can recall, at least. I believe the episode starts off right where the last one left off, with Gabimaru and I don't remember her name. I'm gonna look up
Me
her name.
neither.
I feel so bad. She's so beautiful. I just need to know her name. Um, yeah. Anyways, Ben, you go. You explain this one.
The episode?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, so last episode we find out that the island's full of like these monsters and these weird bugs. Um, and
Her
so it picks
her,
off
her name's Yamada
Yamada. What?
Saguri. Yamada Saguri. So Saguri probably.
So she's the boy from the romance, all right?
Yeah. Actually,
Anyways,
yeah, they're the same name.
so we see all these monsters and stuff, and then like, we kind of split up, or we go back to Gabimaru, and then he starts fighting. Which one? The fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he starts fighting the fish, and then he like goes up to attacking, and he doesn't die, and so he starts using flame style,
Saguri.
fireball jutsu.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It
I,
was
I
cool.
forget that he's a ninja.
That's what I was gonna say. I literally wrote that in my notes. That yeah, we finally get to see him use more of his powers now, which is very cool.
It's very cool. I like the way
Hmm.
they're animated.
Oh yeah.
Pretty. And
After that,
something else will
he's
happen.
after that he's fighting alongside Saguri. I'm gonna call her Saguri. Um, I think that's how you pronounce it. Uh, so yeah, he's fighting alongside Saguri, and then she gets trapped, and he's pretty much has this inner talk with himself again, like similar to what his wife was saying about, hey, you should be protecting these people and not using them as a weakness or a crutch. So he
Yeah.
protects her, and he ends up saving her and rescuing her. I saw the manga panel on Out of Context Manga. Shout out them, dude. They're the best. Um, yeah, so I saw it was so he saves her, he catches her. It's a very beautiful panel. Oh my god, there's a lot of Jitsu guys and stuff on here. Anyways, um, yeah, he saves her, and yeah, she kind of feels grateful for that in that regard. So they continue along. Then we cut to another group of Asimon. I think that's what they're called. Asimon? I think that's what they are.
Yeah.
That's the name of the assassin group. Uh,
Oh, now I remember what happens in the episode.
yeah, and then we see an Asimon who looks like Shinji from Bleach,
Yeah.
and his partner, who is this criminal, who I think is who is this? Who is that guy's criminal? Is it the? It's the older man, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the older man. So the older man seems to be like a very skilled criminal who is able to kill people really easily. He's the one who later cuts off his hand that we saw in the previous episode. So he looks pretty cool. We don't get to see him much more after that part, but it kind of seems like he's going to be important later on,
Hmm.
in my opinion. After that, we also get introduced to I think his name is like Chobi or something like that, Ben.
The Denji guy?
Um, yeah, Denji guy.
Okay, yeah.
So we get
Yeah, that's
introduced to
that's
him.
where like I blanked because I remember them fighting
Hmm.
and I completely forgot what the rest of the
Yeah, his
episode.
name's
But yeah.
Chobi. Chobi. Yeah, I'm just call him Ozza. That's his first name. So yeah, Ozza, the Denji looking dude, shows up. We get his backstory. He's known as the Bandit King. So we get to see some clips of him. Looks pretty sick. But then we get introduced to our main star of the episode, Ben, the female prisoner. What is her name? It's not on here. Um, we get introduced to her, and she actually has two Asimon. Well, because one of them thinks that she's really attractive and got
Mhm.
seduced by her and wants to just hang around because he thinks that she's beautiful. So, yeah, we get introduced to them three. They want to team up with Gabimaru and Saguri to find this liquid elixir together just so they have a better chance of staying alive. Um, and we get this good interaction between Gabimaru and this girl where she's trying to seduce him. And yeah, I don't know, things got fuzzy for me after that. Um, but, But yeah, so that happened. It was a lot of fun. Um, and then what happens after that, Ben? Oh my god, I like blank. Was that it? Is that really like?
It's kind of it goes in between. Um, I don't know because a majority of the second half was like a flashback from the Denji guy.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so I don't know.
see. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here. But yeah, sorry, we saw this episode like 2 days ago, so that's kind of on us. But I mean, so far I've been enjoying it a lot, Ben.
Mhm.
It was definitely honestly before we started this episode, I didn't hear much about it. Um,
What do you mean?
I didn't know anything about the show really.
Oh,
Um, oh, that's right. We didn't even mention. Okay, yeah. So you're right. The second part is basically about Chobi, but his Asaimon is actually his brother. Um,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the clip. Yeah, I think we got
it's
everything in the
cheating, man.
first half. We got everything in the first half down. Um, so yeah, the second half is kind of Chobe and his brother. So it kind of just explains their backstory, and we get introduced to their characters. And they're pretty cool. I like them a lot. He seems like a really cool character. Um, I'm really liking how well these characters are developed and how ominous they are. Um, they do a
Mhm.
great job about giving you not too much, not too little, especially with characters like this purple haired girl who we don't really know what her motivation is at all. She does a good job at keeping that secret. Same with the mysterious older man and his Asaimon. We don't really know what their whole deal is. So
Mhm.
it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Yeah, I've been loving it so far. It's very gory. Gabimaru and Sagari have been great. She got knocked out for some reason. We didn't even mention that yet. Um, so yeah, I'm excited to see how things play out, Ben. I don't know. These episodes go by so fast, and there's
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's just good. It's all good. It's been good so far. It's all good, man. Yeah. Anywho, um, I guess are we ready to get on to Demon Slayer?
I guess so.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say, bud? You kind of blanked there.
Sorry, I'm tired.
You're okay. You're okay, man. Um, oh my God, Nuggets game is in overtime, Ben. This is huge. All right. So moving on to our final show of the night, we got Demon Slayer. Isn't that right, Ben?
That is very right.
Yep. So this was a good episode. Ben, would you like to explain this episode?
So it picked, yeah. So last episode we see that in the Yoriichi animatronic Five Nights at Freddy dupe, there's a sword in him,
Yes,
and we think that it's a sword that Yoriichi used 300 years ago.
it is the sword that he used 300 years ago.
I was, yeah, okay.
It is.
Anyways, um, it's not confirmed yet, but that's what they say, so we'll just keep it at that.
It's what it is.
Um, so they start fighting over if Tanjiro should actually take it, and then
Mm-hmm.
Tanjiro's swordsmith, he comes up just out of nowhere.
Yep.
We haven't seen him forever. And
Yeah.
he's just like, all right, I'll do it. And they're like, do what? I was like, I'll do it. So they start fighting.
It's funny. It's very silly. This episode was very silly.
Yeah, it's silly how his weak spot, his ticklish spot, is his lats.
Mm-hmm.
I find that funny.
Is that
But
where your
yeah,
ticklish spot is, or
no, I don't. I hope not.
are you ticklish?
Somewhere, I'm trying to tickle. You can't tickle yourself. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
But
I can tickle you. I'll
let's stop that right there.
Okay.
Anyways, um, so at the end, he ends up taking the sword
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna polish it for 3 days and 3 nights. I think that's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then who comes in? The
Genya?
Moichiro.
Oh.
Oh, Genya, you're right. Yeah. And then they're eating dinner or something. And
I don't even. I
Tanjiro's
didn't get that. I didn't understand that scene because he's
they're
just
just
there in his
eating.
room.
Tanjiro's eating, and then Genya was like doing something with paper. I don't know. There's some paper on his desk. Um, But he's trying to talk to Genya because he's trying to be his friend more, but he's
Mm-hmm.
just kind of being rude. And then he brings up that he thought he lost a tooth, but his tooth was already back.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you think about that? Why do you think his tooth's already back?
I I didn't even think about that until you just said it right now. I just assumed that it was like a gag about him getting his teeth replaced, but the fact that I don't know, it doesn't. Hmm. Hmm. About his
I guess I was kind
teeth.
of asking if you thought it meant anything,
I
but
didn't think it meant anything until now that you're saying it and kind of pausing
fuck.
on it.
All right.
um, I don't know, Ben. That kind of seems like something a demon would do, especially
You
since
think he's a demon?
I didn't say that, Ben. I just said it seems like something a demon would do, especially because if we parallel the fact that it's growing back,
Uh-huh.
we see a demon in this episode, one of the high-ranking demons, even, you know, grow very quickly.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think you're implying that
Coincidence?
he's a demon.
That's not. I didn't say that, Ben. Putting words in my mouth. Objection, Your Honor. Um, I just think that it's an interesting thing to consider. Not consider. I'm not even consider. I mean, look at. Especially since I have no other. I don't really do. What else do we know about this guy? How much of the show was he in? I really didn't remember this dude at all, to be honest.
Um, he's just been kind of being built up.
In season one,
We
is that
saw him in
one?
the first season. He was in the same final selection as Tanjiro.
Yes. Okay.
Um,
And then is that the
and
last time we
then
see him?
no, we see him again. One time whenever they're at the butterfly house or whatever.
Oh, okay.
He was walking through the hallways, I think,
Hmm.
and now we see him again.
Interesting. Well, it seems like he's going to be a big deal. Um, there's another thing I want to talk about him, but we'll get to that later in the episode.
Yeah.
So
Um,
we can go on
yeah.
for
So
now. But just from that quick little thing, that's my only observation about Genya so far. It's interesting to see. You bring up that he regrew his teeth really quickly from what seems like a day ago, and here we see a demon. Oh my God! Wait.
dude, okay, you're thinking
Well,
way too hard
hang
about it.
on. No. Because
I
now
just put it out
can
because
can
this is
I
something weird.
can I say something else?
You can say something
Actually,
else.
I'll save it till the end because it's a
All
theory.
right.
It's a theory that I'm now. Damn.
Um.
You did.
Okay. I didn't mean it in that sense,
Oh,
but
you did. You got me. You
I
got
was
me.
just okay. Anyways. Um. And then after that happens, what happens after that? I don't remember. I
After
don't remember what
that,
happens when
um,
Muchiro walks in.
after he leaves his room, he just goes back to Tanjiro goes. Well, after that, we get the one of the swordsmiths running around, getting killed. Hello, Ben.
Yes.
Are you gonna go?
I didn't hear anything.
What? You
I
didn't
didn't hear you
hear,
say anything.
you didn't hear me say anything?
No,
You just kind of blinked, man.
I didn't hear you say anything.
What? Okay. Anyways, I said after we see Genya, after Tanjiro leaves Genya, we cut to outside with the swordsmith dude getting attacked
Oh yeah.
by the fifth ranking demon.
Uh-huh.
You're explaining this.
Okay, I thought you were just gonna keep going with it. Okay, so yeah, this dude gets packed
I just don't know
by the
their
fifth
names.
ranking
That's why I
demon.
want you.
It's just a random character.
Okay.
Um, hashtag pack watch.
What does
I
pack
think it
watch
started with.
mean?
I'm really glad you asked because it's my favorite meme now.
Oh
Hold on, let
no.
me send you a GIF on Discord.
Okay. So yeah, we see this swordsmith dude get attacked.
There you go.
Ooh,
Pack watch.
what is what is that?
Smoking. I think his name was Kanamori.
Yeah.
Smoking that Kanamori pack. Anyways, yeah, he
Okay.
got packed up. Rest in peace.
Bozo.
So yeah, That's what I was surprised at. The fourth and fifth ranking demons are already here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's only the third episode.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be way longer, to be honest, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, basically after that, we kind of just jump right into it. It's already taken
Yes.
off.
Yes. So we get introduced to the fourth ranking demon as well. We see how he's faster than this Hashira. He is faster than him and outmaneuvers him after the Hashira tries to kill him in the first attack and misses. After that, we see Tanjiro cut his head in half. Is it Tanjiro who cuts him in half first? Or is it the sword, the
It's the
Hashira?
it's like Ashura,
Okay, so the Hashira, what's his name, by the way?
Muchiro.
Muchiro. Muchiro?
It's Muchiro. Yeah.
Muchiro. Okay, Muchiro. So Muchiro ends up slashing the fourth ranking demon in the head. However, he grows back from his body, and then he also grows back from his head, cutting him in two. And I think if I heard them correctly, every time they cut him in half, he gets younger. Is that what they
Yeah.
said? So meaning that he'll probably get more powerful as he gets hit. So it's interesting because usually the way you kill a demon is by cutting their neck in half, or by cutting detaching the head from the body. But this guy is not like that. So it kind of begs the question of how you kill him, which I bet is going to be something explored later on in the show.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they're going to have to kill him. So yeah, then we see this
If they kill him,
then we see this demon's power, which seems to focus on sound and vibrations, and he snaps away the Mushiro all the way into the dust. Nezuko holds on to Tanjiro, but then this is when we see Genya appear again with a gun, which is something that we haven't seen before.
Smart.
It is smart. It makes you think that you should start using those often. So he uses the gun. He shoots the demon. He shoots the head of both the demons, and he cuts him in half again, creating 4 of the demons. Tanjiro warns him not to shoot them. He shoots them anyways. Or does he shoot? Does he warn him after? Does he say that after? I don't remember.
It was after.
It was after. So then after that, Tanjiro gets attacked by one of the 4 demons, and Nezuko stays there. And surprisingly, Genya's not getting attacked somehow, and it's just standing there. And Nezuko goes to save. Oh, that's not true. He gets impaled. What am I saying?
Yeah, it was like.
Yeah, he gets impaled.
On.
Sorry. And after that, after he gets impaled, Nezuko goes to save him, and I don't think we see what happens after that, do we?
No.
No, yeah. And then we cut to Tanjiro. Tanjiro is getting attacked by this demon. The demon cuts his or uses the vibration against him in the air, making it hard for Tanjiro to hear. He's pretty much deaf for a little bit. And then Mushiro is rushing back, but he saves the little swordsmith boy, because he remembers what Tanjiro said about helping others and you'll help yourself. So, yeah, and then that's pretty much where the episode ends. So a lot to unpack, Ben. It's good not having an episode focusing on Yoruichi for one episode, because that's a whole nother debate that we're not going to talk about today.
Oh, God. Yeah,
However,
about that.
This does bring me to my new theory and hot take of the night. And Ben, you brought up a good point about Genya, I think. And it's kind of got some cogs turning that I need to understand.
I don't like when that happens.
No, you're right. Because I think we're missing one crucial detail here.
What's that?
I think it's about how the demons found the Swordsmith Village in the first place. Right?
Okay.
I think that's an important thing to know, how they found it.
You think Genya snitched on them or something?
I think he's the most likely character that we've seen so far. He fits the... I don't know. All I'm saying is that I think that out of all the suspects so far, it seems like he's most likely to have snitched. Is that...
Well, what does he gain? Okay, I'll let you
No,
Unless you
I
continue.
that's it. That's where that's where it
Oh,
ends. That's where it ends. I don't know. You brought up the tooth thing, and I was like, I
I
don't
didn't
know.
think
I
you'd
don't
go
even
that deep into it, but damn.
what.
I didn't think you'd take it that seriously.
I don't know. I kind of wanted to have some fun with it. I think it was a good place to go. What do you think?
Hey, it's your theory. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna criticize it.
Um, I don't know. I like to have these theories like based in some sort of like have some ground, and this one really doesn't. But I think it's a fun theory. Um, I mean I think that is something that we need to consider though about how these demons found the Swordsmith Village. I mean, does he say? I forget in the first episode. Do they say how they found it or how they got a lead or something? I don't
They
remember.
just said they had information,
They
not
have
necessarily how.
information exactly. So that begs the question of how they got the information. You're telling me that these swordsmiths have done a good job of keeping this village hidden, something so secretive that the Demon Slayer Corp needs to be keep hidden, and then all of a sudden it just gets revealed like that. I don't
I
know.
mean, hey, anything can happen.
I don't know. It kind of seems to we see because Genya is looking for the swordsmith, the one who dies, right?
Yeah.
And he goes into the room, and then what does he say? He says something like I think it's just like I know what I have to do, or for you, or something like that. Um, I don't know. It
Uh,
seems very conspicuous, and for a character that we've only seen him angry throughout the show. It's kind of interesting to see of why he's in this arc. You know what I mean? What part he's gonna
mhm.
play. So, as far as I know, I think that'd be a good use of his character. Um, just because I don't think he holds much weight. Ben, what's going on?
What?
Nothing. Saw some flashes.
Oh,
Yeah. So, anywho, I don't know. That's my thoughts on that whole thing. Um, the episode ends, so it seems like we're just going to be getting right into the fight as of next episode. The Flower
I'm very
Husher
excited
girl.
for that too. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was going to say that we haven't seen the Flower Husher girl come show up again yet. So, did she say she was leaving the village? I don't know. Did she say that?
The
Actually,
flower girl isn't in this arc.
or not
I
what
don't think you know what
ability
her
is?
thing is yet. Yeah.
Who's the flower girl? The purple girl?
Yeah.
I thought she was the butterfly
Oh, it was
girl.
butterfly. Sorry.
Yeah, so this is the
It's still
flower
it's not
girl.
flower.
It seems like flowers to me, in my opinion. Anyways, yeah, we haven't seen her show up yet. Did we say? Did she say where she was?
No, she's just dipping because she got her sword.
Yeah, so she's dipping, but we know she's gonna come back. So we just don't know when or how. So yeah, it seems like she'll probably be back by next episode, if not the episode after. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting because Tondra already looks pretty beat up. So
Yeah.
I don't know how this is gonna go. But yeah, anything you want to say, Ben?
I'm very excited that it's already picking up.
Yeah.
'Cause this is I really like a majority of the arcs in Demon Slayer, and this is where it starts to get good,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the fourth ranked demon.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite upper moons,
Mm-hmm.
just because his abilities are so different than everyone else.
Agreed. Yeah.
How do you?
What?
What do you mean agree? I don't even know.
Well, I mean, the fact that he got cut in half with his
Oh
neck and he
wait,
didn't die.
I remember it's on his mask. Okay, so there was something about the demon that they showed this episode that gave a clue to what his abilities were based off of.
Which one? The fourth ranking one?
Yeah,
There's something that gave away the clue about his ability.
yeah. That
Huh.
was really his ability, just like I guess the like what they're based off of.
Each one or just him?
Yeah, each one.
Each one. I'd have to go back and rewatch. I don't know.
It was only for a second, I think,
Hmm.
but I think they only showed it on one.
Was it
Um,
this episode?
yeah,
On
I think it
one.
was towards the end.
The only thing I could think of is that he has like an animal. He has like the bird. He's like
No.
no, okay, that's not it. Okay.
We can go look at it
Yeah,
after the
I'll look at it after
episode.
this. Okay. Well, I mean, that's really all I gotta say. This was a pretty solid episode. As soon as we got back into the fight, I got excited. That's what makes Demon Slayer good and great. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm very excited to see how the fight plays out. I think Genya is a little sus, Ben. I think that, you know, I don't know. It just seems so random for him to be in this arc. You know what I mean? But he
Okay.
must be important if they're replacing him with Zenitsu and Inosuke. So
Hmm.
I don't know. He definitely is going to play a big role. I could have told you that from the very first episode. Um, the fact that he's here makes no sense. He should not be with these two Hashras. like,
Yeah.
so he's here for the story for a reason. He's playing a big role, good or bad. I don't know. I think that it's just important and something to acknowledge. And I think that you brought off that tooth thing, which is
Okay. I think
important. Um,
I
what?
I just wouldn't say it's important, but I just thought it was
Well, why else would you bring it up? You know,
because
I feel
we're
like that could
just
just be a quirky thing if it wasn't important. Because what I assumed it was just like a quirky thing about Tanjiro, like being like all lovey-dovey with him. Being like,
mhm.
oh, we're friends. See, I brushed your tooth, and like funny joke. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
fact that you said it, man, it sounds like it's something deeper. So, for you to
All
bring up,
right.
I
All
don't
right.
know. I don't know. I wouldn't go as far as a demon, but I think that something is being influenced in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's all I'll say.
All
But
right. Fair.
yeah. All right. Well, before we get on this outro, Ben, I do want to actually try and do this somehow. I don't know when we'd be able to. Maybe this summer we'll do it. But I want to watch those two movies with you and do them in the different orders. Um, I think that'd be fun. It could be like a fun little separate video. I don't know. This summer I want to do like tier lists or just like some short videos as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think we should get into doing that. That'll be fun.
For sure.
But yeah, like I said, once summer rolls around, it's gonna be very different. We're gonna have a lot of more time. I'm definitely gonna be posting a lot of stuff here, so it's gonna be good. But yeah, anyways, Ben, you want to give us an outro? We're a little bit over time, so
We are.
yeah, it's like an hour 17.
Huh. Um. All right. Well, this has been episode 59 of the
Mm-hmm.
Otaku Brothers podcast.
Oh yeah.
Um. We'll be back next week with episode 60.
The big
That's
60.
crazy.
I know. Ben, what are we gonna do for episode 69?
You have to do
That's
something.
that's when we do the etchy video. That's when we do it. That's when we do it. We do.
All right.
Let's do it.
We'll
We're
see.
doing it. All right.
Well, yeah. We will. We will see you guys next week. My name is Ben. Joined by my co-host Joseph, and we'll see you guys later.
Arrivederci.
Peace.